Search Query Performance Report contains a ton of value. A lot of companies utilize it in every weekly, monthly decision that related to changing their PPC, pricing, deal strategies. And in this video, I want to show you the most underrated metrics in the SQP reporting, and it's called impression share. This metric contains much more value under the hood, and in this video, I will provide you with all of the potential use cases as well as some tweaky calculations with this metric. Let's start. So once again, SQP report. First of all, where you can find this reporting. You go to your Seller Central, you go to the brand analytics, you click on it, then you go to search analytics and you select search query performance. This report is providing you with the data by keyword, and you can see your performance versus total market performance by keyword. Meaning you can see how many of total impressions your brand gets versus how many total impressions are generated for the entire keyword, and then what is your share. Same for clicks, add to carts, and purchases. Basically, this report provides you with the full funnel performance and tells you on which step of this funnel you are losing or winning. Everyone is using purchases in this report, and we were doing this as well. We found out that there are two metrics that are they have more value, and those are impressions and clicks. Purchases are also very valuable. However, impression can unveil you a lot of opportunities, and clicks metric is just most accurate. There are no ifs about attribution window, about customer journey, hello sales, and blah, 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 blah. Clicks are very straightforward. So let's start talking about impressions. First of all, how is impression metric calculated? It contains two placements, organic as sponsored product, top of search and rest of search. With the sponsored product, top of search and rest of search, there is a small tweak, and it's related to the section called recently bought and rated, can be called customers, highly rated, and bunch of other stuff. But the data, the sales from this ad placement is included in the top of search placement. So we cannot differentiate them. And why it's not included in the search query performance report? Because SQP report only shows search engine result placements that look like organic. And while on desktop it looks very similar, on mobile it looks completely different. Let me show you the mobile view. So this is mobile view. When we scroll down, we see this is top of search sponsored products placement, and it looks exactly the same as organic placement. Yeah, the only difference is shows sponsored. Now, if we scroll down and we look at this customer frequently viewed page, we can see that it's actually a widget on scroll. So yeah, it's different from the organic placement. This is why it's not included. So once again, impression share contains your organic placement impressions and sponsored products, top of search and rest of search placement. So that means it does not contain sponsored brands, sponsored video, it does not contain sponsored display, and it does not contain sponsored products, top of search, customer frequently viewed section, or AKA customer highly rated. There are different names. It's random. Okay, so we now understand top of search, rest of search, organic placement. Those three things, they will be included in impressions. So yeah, let's move forward. Now, when you get an impression, it's when your product is being loaded on the page. And this is very important to know, loaded, because your product can be loaded on the page as a last one. However, customer will not scroll to your product and you will still get impression. That's the unfortunate reality, how the impression metric is calculated. So when the page is loaded, you are getting impression, regardless if you're number 1 organically or you are number 25 organically. Yeah, this is on desktop. On mobile, it's different. On mobile, you don't have pages. Mobile has infinite scroll. And the reason why there is an infinite scroll, because there were a lot of tests done by different companies that show when you have no pagination, our brain is not triggering the stop, and you can scroll much longer and you can digest much more information and obviously shop more, make more purchases, more sales for Amazon, more profit for Amazon. That's exactly why TikTok has the highest percentage of hours spent on their platform, and obviously Google is already utilizing it for a while, and Amazon as well. So because mobile has no pages, it's calculating based off the lazy load. Lazy load means that Amazon will only load like 20 products or 15 products depending on the keyword, and then once you scroll down it will load the additional pack of the products. So look, That means on mobile, it creates impressions for less products rather than on desktop. So look, if I scroll down very quickly, here we go. It's loading another set of products. Yeah, so your impressions on desktop are calculated when the page loaded, same as on mobile. However, it loads different amount of products. And why this is important is to calculate how many of total impressions we can get for your product. So what are the use cases for impression share metric? Number one, it's understanding if you're maximizing your visibility for the keyword. It's quite simple scenario. You already have a very decent organic position and you spend a lot of money on ads. You might cannibalize your own organic sales, or you might not, and impression share can help you with this. There is also an opportunity to understand if there is still a room to grow for this keyword, or you're already at maximum at the peak. And how to calculate maximum impression share, I will show you in a few minutes. The next use case is to identify high opportunity keywords. If my visibility is low, but my relevancy is high, I can increase my visibility through advertising, through deals, through coupons, through a bunch of other stuff, and then I will get pushed organically with the ranking, as well as getting more sales for the keyword. And then also to define keywords where it sucks, where you cannot make sales, but somehow you spend money, you have high impression share, however it's not performing, you're not getting clicks, and then you need to either work on your listing to improve your click-through rate and conversion rate, or just give up and not spend anymore. So now let's get back to the maximum impression share metric. As I told you, there is a limit of how many impressions you can get, and this limit is calculated based off how many products are being scrolled on average per search. As I just showed you, on mobile, it's instantly loading all of the products for page 1, and on mobile, it's doing the lazy load. So now using SQP report, we can calculate how many impressions on average are generated per one search. So we have search volume and we have search funnel impressions total count, which is basically total impressions generated. In order to do the calculation how many impressions we are getting on average per one search, we just need simply to divide impressions total count divided by search query volume. So let's do the math. We are getting on average 23 impressions per one search. This number will differ, but usually it's between 20 and 25. Yeah, that's most common. Now we know how many impressions are generated, and we also know how many placement we can hold. If we have one product, one parent ASIN, there is like relevant for this keyword, that means we can hold one placement organically and one placement in the ads. So those are two placements. Now, simple calculation, how many out of total those average impressions we can hold is 2 divided by 23 equals to 0.08. We will multiply it by 100 to get the percentage, 8.69%. This is the maximum impression share I can hold with my product per keyword. So now, can you trust this number? No. Unfortunately, you need to make it a bit lower because it's usually not gonna work. If your impression share, usually your maximum impression share can be as high as 6.5 to 7.5 up to 8%. So if your impression share is close to 6.5 and you only have one parent, then you're getting very close to your limit. If you have two parents, obviously this number will double. So then it's not 6.5, it's 13%. And that means both of my parents are active in ads and both of my parents are pretty good in organic positions. However, usually most sellers have one parent per keyword, and this is the metric, this is the benchmark that you can utilize. So now you know your maximum impression share. What do we do next? Let's apply this use case for the maximum impression share. I will utilize my real profit. I do have all of my keywords. I have my impression share metric, and I also have my PPC spend to do the analysis. So let's go just and check for the keywords that have very high impression share. For example, this one, 7.7% impression share. What does it tell me? It tells me that I'm already maximizing my visibility to the top. I'm most likely cannibalizing my own sales. However, my click share is 27%. This is highly relevant keyword for me, and I need to hold my maximum market share. So then once you have such a high impression share, you can try to be more aggressive in ads. I don't know if it will help you. You can try to do some competitor targeting, product targeting, some other stuff, not just keyword. And you can also try to run best deals to increase your click share. So you run a deal and then you go to week-over-week performance and you compare your click share and your purchase share. For example, for that specific week, I ran a best deal and you can see my purchase share has increased. So that's obviously a good performance, even without running more budget on ads. So yeah, your impression share, you're maximizing your visibility. Here are the next steps what you can do. First of all, try to increase your ad spend if you wanted to fully dominate keyword. However, there is a very, very high risk of cannibalization. Second option, you lower ad spend to actually decrease the cannibalization, and then you should compare your click share and purchase share next week if it's growing, if it's remaining the same, or if it's declining. Yeah, maybe you will get rid of cannibalization. Another option is don't touch your PPC spend and run a best deal. With the best deal, you can have a better clickability and higher purchase share. So you, without touching your digital shelf space, you can push more orders. Now let's talk about some benchmarks. If your impression share is below 3%, you should first of all take a look at your organic rank and take a look at your PPC spend. Like for example, this keyword, if my impression share was 3%, you can see I was very aggressive on ads. That's why my impression share went up. Yeah, I lower my ad spend, my impression share is declining. If I look at my organic ranks with PPC spend increase, my organic rank is not improving. So when your impression share is below 3% or like close to 3%, you can try to be more aggressive, try to push the keyword and see if it will impact your organic positions. Because my funnel score is below average, this is why I cannot improve my organic ranks, because Amazon compares my CTR to average, my conversion rate to average, and then my unit velocity. And even if I gonna increase my unit velocity through running more ads, I still will not be able to stay on top organically because my click-through rate and conversion rate is below market average. So I need to work on my clickability. You can run a deal, best deal. They will push your organic ranks higher because you will have better CTR. You can try to optimize your content, your main image. You can try to push your higher subscribe and save coupon, or let's say usual coupon, to get better CTR. And then you need to, to pay attention to your organic ranks. And there are also some use cases when your organic rank is like when your visibility impression share is like 3%, but your clickability is very low. And this might be because you are getting a product loaded, but customers don't see your product. And that might be because like your organic rank is somewhere like higher than 10. So we usually compare like your CTR, your conversion rate, to your market average performance. You can do it manually on brand analytics. You have impressions, total count, and clicks total count, so you can do the calculation of CTR market, CTR brand, and you can compare your performance to market average and see if you perform better or worse. Obviously, if you perform worse, then you need to optimize your main image. If it's conversion rate, then it's secondary images, say premium, pricing, reviews, unit bought in past months, bunch of different things. There is a huge difference if your organic rank is number 5, 6, or 7. Why those numbers? Because there is a top of search advertising. Yeah, so look here, sponsor brands, then top of search, then we start organic ranks 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If your organic rank is within from 1 to 5, you're on top of the page. You have a confidence that you're on top of the page. If your organic rank is 6, you're gonna be next? No, because you have another space of the advertised products, and then we have sponsor video ads. So then we need to scroll even more, and this is number 6. And then for that specific keyword, we have rest of search advertising, and this will be number 7. So it sounds like, between number 5 and 6 or 7, there is not such a big difference. However, in reality, it's huge. Yeah. So when you have some impressions, like you have some 2% impression share, but there is almost no click share, most likely because your organic rank is not good enough to be on top of the page, and you need to improve your organic visibility. Now, if your impression share is between 3 to 5%, like let's say, or between 3 and 6%, that means you have a decent visibility for this keyword. However, there is an opportunity to grow. And for this keyword, you can be more aggressive with advertising, like push more ads and see what will happen with your market share. You can run a best deal and see what happens with your market share. You can run ads and run best deal. Most likely it will not be really profitable, but it might impact your organic positions and you might profitize from them over the next few weeks or next week. And then you look at your impressions, clicks, add to carts, purchase share. Or you also can just add a coupon or let subscribe and save coupon and also observe what's happening with your performance and if you're getting better improvement in your impression share metric. What we also recommend for brands to do is just to get all of your keywords and just go one by one and simply compare what's my impression share, what's my click share, what's happening with my ad spend and my ACoS. Is it profitable? Is it not profitable? Should I run more aggressive advertising or no? So obviously all of us, we have break-even points, and then some of the keywords have very high ACoS, some of the keywords have low ACoS. For example, for this keyword, definitely it shows me that my impression share is 4%, my click share is 2%. Because there is not such a high relevancy. My relevancy is below market average, my ACoS is high. Same here, my impression share is 3.6, my click share is 1.89. It looks like that I'm somewhere below organically, and most of my clicks I might getting from the ads, and my impression share, there is still an opportunity to grow. It just depends on how big of the budget you can push. And then there are some keywords where my impression share is super low, like 1%, 2.5%, 0.76%. This is where I know I can grow. Yeah, that means those are the markets that are not captured by my brand. And then if my impression share is super high, like 7%, 5.6%, 6.8%, I already know that I'm maximizing those keywords. I'm most likely gonna do some small tests, but I'm not gonna pay full attention to them. I will more focus on keywords when there is an opportunity to grow, and I will focus to maintain same market share on the keywords where I dominate. And this is how you can use impression share metric using from the search query performance report to make decisions, very strategic decisions, to grow your business. Make sure to subscribe to our channel. Make sure to put a notification button, put a like, add your comments. I remember that one of the comments was about showing more information how to utilize our platform, My Real Profit, and there will be separate videos. So I remember about you guys. We will have a huge knowledge base for our platform only that you can utilize. Okay, that's it. Guys, wishing you a great week and see you soon. Bye-bye.